single most important thing that I have learned. The one thing that solves all your problems is to do things. The only thing that can solve anything is doing. If you're watching this, you have probably watched over 100 motivational speeches. They usually talk about having a dream. You know why you haven't acted on all those speeches? You probably think that you should have a dream, that you're born with a dream. You are destined to do something. But the truth is, a dream doesn't exist. There is no dream. It's imaginary. A dream is created by you. It's completely random. It's something that you want to do, and it doesn't have any feelings with it. It doesn't matter anything. It isn't as deep and cliche as you thought. It's just a random, meaningless thing that you choose to do in your lifetime or in the next 10 years. As I said, the only thing that solves your problems is doing. In this world, 20% of people in the world are creating 80% of the results. Do you want to be the 80% who makes the 20% of the results? Or do you want to be the 20% that creates 80% of the results? The concept of doing, it can be going to your psychotherapist. It can be to wake up early. It can be going to the mall. But for God's sake, do something. The funny thing about doing something is that the line of doing something is relative and always is changing. So, if you've been doing the same work for a lot of time and feel, for example, depressed, it may be because you're not doing enough. When you have problems, it's because you don't do enough. The challenge you're doing or your daily tasks are not challenging enough for you. It's become too easy, too mundane, and too comforting. You're just doing your work. You're getting the hours, waiting for the paycheck. That's not the way to go. You will feel the meaninglessness. You will feel limited instead of unlimited. Your life will go downwards instead of upwards. You need a challenge. Why? Because challenge creates peace, both for yourself and for everyone around you. Today I'm giving you everything. It depends if you're wanting to critique me or take it for what it is. This is the most valuable thing you will find. You may be doing, or one of the things you may be doing, is look mindlessly on those self-help videos, like this, and not taking action. This is a usual trap, and I myself have been in this trap for many years, and I felt good because I was doing something. But the challenge of improving myself is not good enough, and that's why I'm recording this video for you. To tell you why things are like they are. When you're doing something, find a thing that you can do endlessly. That thing is something that has a lot of details and is forever deep. That means that you can do it your whole life and feel that you're not challenged. You can do it forever and it keeps refreshing and gets new aspects to itself. It's interesting. But the moment that you feel you are doing something that doesn't make you happy, that means you have come to an end. I'm not saying that you should stop doing something when it becomes hard, because that's very different from not being happy because of what you're doing and being challenged in what you're doing. Challenge is happiness, hardship is happiness, and it's rewarding. But sadness and emotional struggles is just the wrong path. And I also want to add that people don't usually want the best for you. People don't just do what they want and what they want to gain something out of you. Like when you go to work or meet some new people, they ask what you do or what you want to do. And you never really answer what you really want to do, but you answer the casual thing. And that's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. You keep doing it or saying it, and the more you say it, the more real it becomes. Michael Jordan, at the end of his career, he was very tired of all the paparazzis. They were telling him stuff like, "When are you going to stop your career? When are you going to retire? What do you think of him? What do you think of that? Oh, you're exposed for this and that." They want to see you fall. They keep stuffing your mind with negativity. They don't want the best for you. They want the best for themselves. They want to make a reputation. They want to take from you. And already in this period of your life, people are taking from you. Your family is taking from you. Your colleagues are taking from you. Your students or friends. They want you to socialize. You have to socialize. You have to get out of your house and do something. They want you to take the easy path. And you say, no, I'm doing something for myself, for my life and career and meaning. And that's what I want you to understand from this video. Mindful warriors, let's prepare for a good life. I wish to do this on full time. Subscribe to this channel to help me out. This is my dream, and I see myself doing this for a long time. So please join this journey with me.